Nestled deep in the gloomy Blackwood Forest was a remote, isolated cabin where 8-year-old Lucy lived with her family. While the crooked trees cast eerie shadows across the weathered clapboard walls, Lucy felt comforted by her loyal corgi Rufus, whose warm presence and big brown eyes made her days a little less lonely. Lucy's family had grown distant and cold over the years. Her mother and father were always locked away in their studies, obsessed with their work. Meanwhile, her older brother Adam was consumed by his video games, barely acknowledging Lucy's existence. Only Rufus truly kept Lucy's spirits up with his energetic playfulness and unconditional love. Every day, the two would explore the woods together, venturing through the maze of crooked trees and misty clearings. At night, Lucy would whisper her secrets and dreams into Rufus's perked-up ears as he snuggled against her. He was the only one who truly listened. But over the passing weeks, an ominous change crept through the cabin. A strange coldness permeated the halls, accompanied by unsettling whispers in the darkness. Lucy's family grew even more withdrawn, scarcely speaking to each other. Shadowy figures darted in Lucy's peripheral vision, vanishing when she turned her head. At night, Lucy tucked herself tightly against Rufus's warm belly, afraid to let him out of her sight. She sensed a sinister presence lurking within the cabin's weathered walls. On the eve of the winter solstice, when the moonless sky blanketed the woods in an impenetrable darkness, a twisted entity known as Malgorth manifested itself before Lucy's family. Its grotesque form oozed with malevolence, its crimson eyes burning with a preternatural hunger. Malgorth was an ancient demon that fed upon human suffering, sowing seeds of madness and decay. It had been drawn to the simmering dysfunction festering within Lucy's family. Now it intended to push them over the brink, shattering their psyches completely. As Malgorth's oppressive aura washed over Lucy's parents, their fragile sanity began slipping away. Her mother erupted in deranged screams about biting shadows, while her father grew violent, smashing the furniture in uncontrollable rage. Meanwhile, Malgorth's nightmarish power caused Adam to fall into a trance-like stupor, his mind trapped in the dark realms of his video games. But Lucy and Rufus remained resistant to the demon's corrupting presence. Rufus stayed vigilantly by Lucy's side, a barrier against the encroaching darkness. That first night, Malgorth bombarded Lucy with unspeakable visions, ghastly faces leering from the walls, blood oozing from the wooden floorboards. But each time the horrors overwhelmed her, Rufus would nuzzle against her neck, snapping her out of the terror. His love kept Malgorth's madness at bay. This continued each night for a week. Malgorth was determined to violate Lucy's innocent mind. It wanted her to succumb to the same madness as her family. As Lucy huddled with Rufus, the demonic entity tormented her relentlessly. Malgorth made Lucy see grotesque shadows crawling across her bedroom ceiling. It conjured the sensation of clawed hands grabbing at Lucy's ankles from under the bed. Lucy even hallucinated her beloved Rufus, appearing above her bed engulfed in flames and howling in agony. But each time, the real Rufus would whimper and nuzzle against Lucy comfortingly. His presence reminded her what was real. Lucy focused on the softness of his fur, using it as an anchor against the demon's illusions. After 7 nights of this torment, Malgorth could no longer tolerate Lucy's continued resistance, along with her unbreakable bond with Rufus. It decided to try one final, desperate tactic to shatter Lucy's mind. On the 7th night, Malgorth manifested its full demonic form at the foot of Lucy's bed. Raising its jagged claws, it released an unearthly wail and lunged toward Lucy, its jaws open wide to rip into her flesh. Lucy screamed and grabbed Rufus tightly, but her brave corgi leaped forward, placing himself between Lucy and the attacking demon. As Malgorth's claws shredded into Rufus, he released a howl that reverberated with courage and defiance. A blinding white light suddenly flooded the room, banishing the shadows. Malgorth let out an agonized screech as its monstrous form evaporated like smoke in the pure glow. Within moments, the demon was gone without a trace. In the morning light, Lucy's family emerged, unable to recall the chilling events. In their minds, it had been nothing more than shared nightmares. But Lucy knew the truth of what had transpired, though she was too young to articulate it. She only knew that her beloved Rufus had saved her from a terrifying evil. But her family quickly descended back into their old detached ways, ignoring both Lucy and Rufus. After everything he did to protect them, Rufus was still treated as merely a bothersome pet by Lucy's parents and brother. Lucy's heart broke as she saw how Rufus was neglected once again. She knew she couldn't rely on her family for comfort or safety. The chilling truth sunk in. She only had her corgi to depend on in this world. One morning, Lucy decided she and Rufus would venture deeper into the Blackwood Forest, away from the loneliness of the cabin. She packed a bag with some scraps of food and her warmest blanket. As Lucy stepped into the maze of twisted trees, holding Rufus's paw, she felt the demonic presence still lurking within the shadows. But with her brave companion by her side, she found the courage to move forward, leaving her broken family behind. Rufus guided Lucy through the misty woods, his perked-up ears alert for any sound of danger. Together they faced the unknown, forged by the unbreakable bond Malgorth could not sever. The darkness still loomed ahead, but Lucy knew that Rufus's love would light their way through whatever horrors awaited.